Boom. We are back here, guys. Getting ready to get into episode 8 of The Last of Us. Let me get all of the things rolling at the moment. If you remember, I am not showing the video again, as it says on the bottom, but you can come and watch along with me once the episode starts. I think it's probably on the website right now. Let's find out. But I'll wait just a little bit to let folks sync up, as it were. Let's see. Oh no. Surprisingly, it is not there yet. Interesting. All right. Let me just set up the rest of my background things. What's going on, Danny? Good to see you. Let's see here. And a little random background things. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Yeah, I'm very much into it too. They did really, really well with this show. And you guys will have to forgive me. Have not had dinner yet. So I'm going to be eating for the first part of the video. Like, we're not skipping a week here, are we? That y'all heard of? Because normally this is up at like, the video's up on the website at like 5 till. And it is now after 9 o'clock. But episode 8 still is not up. Oh, you got it up, Danny? It's not showing up on mine. I don't like that. I know Meeks did say last week hers didn't load up till about 10 minutes in. So maybe I got the same thing going on here. Hey, Rami. No worries. Come back when it's on. All right, HBO. And it doesn't look like there's any glitches on the website. Like, everything is loading perfectly fine. I am just not seeing it up on mine. That is very interesting. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. But oh well, no big. Gives me more time to eat my fried rice before the episode actually starts. Watch something happen that I actually like choke on my freaking food tonight. Head right back to the hospital. Ugh. I've seen enough of hospitals. I've like the past, 3 months? Oof. I'm so over it. Oh, come on. What is going on here? Sometimes this is how you can tell that a show is really popular. Because when it's time to watch and it hits the streaming service, too many people are hitting play at the same time. But in those cases, normally the whole website is messing up. And the whole website is not messing up. I'm just refreshing and not seeing the new episode. It's slightly annoying. Remember I was looking on Twitter a little earlier, Bella Ramsey said she was nervous about this one. So I'm assuming this is where she's going to meet the cannibals. And then some ridiculousness is going to happen there. You know how those things always go in the apocalypse. Oh, there we go. All right. So looks like we are locked and loaded here. So go ahead and sync up. Don't forget, don't skip anything. Let the previews play, and we will hit it in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, shoot. Rookie mistake. Forgot when I plug my mic in, the sound always goes straight to my mic for the output, which is ridiculous. There we go. All right. Four Wonders of the Mall. I really liked the Riley episode. It was super cute. Ended very sad, but super cute. Mm. 2 days. Don't quit. It's a healthy attitude to have. All right. I do have to mute the intro song. Otherwise, I could get hit with copyright real quick. I'm not trying to see that. Hey, Gavin. Yes, we are just to the end of the theme song. Minute marker 3 minutes exact. 301, 302. Oh, are they a cult? Or is this back in Joel's town? Not Joel, Tommy. Some of these people look a little worried. Why is this girl crying? Hmm. Red flags already. I don't think that's why she's crying. Hmm. Sorry, any type of situation like this where religion comes in, a lot of times they end up being a really, really dangerous cult. And half the people in there look scared, not happy about anything. What you mean? Where you gonna keep them until the spring? Mm, I don't like this dude. He's giving me bad vibes already. Right? Yeah, exactly. Anytime the Bible verses come out and that's how we're starting off, it's about to be a bad situation unfolding here. That's what I said. Like, are the cannibals the cult that we're seeing right here? Hmm. I'm seeing one's name is David, the other one's Josiah. We got biblical names too. Hmm. See, yeah, I don't like this guy. This David person. Mm-mm. I don't like him. Yeah, see, when the co-leader starts talking like that, some bad shit about to really go down. Hmm. What exactly are you hunting, David? Because I don't think that's what James thinks he's going to be hunting. Yeesh. Ooh, that stab one was horrible. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We started off with David talking, and now we met James, Josiah. Mm-mm. It's all that. That's all children of the corn right there. Nope. And I'm guessing these are the buttholes that Ellie's about to run into at some point in this episode. Like they didn't get that far away. Would it really have been that hard to find a way back to Tommy's town, Ellie? Mm-mm. I'm sorry. That gun should not be holstered on your shoulder while you're walking through here. Right, and the gun is almost as big as her. See, and that is why you should already have the gun cocked. Now it's going to hear you and run away before you shoot. See? You got to pay attention to where you're running, where your foots are going, Ellie. Get it together and get up. You don't got time to be sitting there with your face in the snow. Get your aim together. I don't think you needed to fully lay down to make that shot, but do you? Mm, real close. Looks like he only nicked it. She definitely hit, but not hard, not in the exact right place she needed to. Maybe it stopped. You got blood trail. Ah. Hmm. Ah. And Ellie's not going to let them take it. Yeah. That should have been the first thing you said. Do not let the preacher man talk. I don't give a fuck what your name is, bro. So am I. See, you saying too much. Tell them to leave. You can waste one bullet, put one in their kneecaps. Yeah, you would. Uh, Ellie, now they know you need something. This girl. See, this ain't gonna end well. And it's only 9:20. Mm. You should have told him what. Yeah, walk away. Tell him turn around. Don't face you, and just sit down and shut up. I might not outright shoot this dude if I were her, but I don't know that I will be waiting for James to get back at all. Bullshit. Anyone that's that trusting on the first couple minutes that you meet ain't about no good. Bullshit, you a decent man. Fuck that. Mm. Was it actually their choice? I wonder about that. Mm. Mm. It's one of the reasons religion is so dangerous. Wielded by the wrong person, it's a very dangerous weapon. Look at our history. Hmm. Here we go. When does anything occur? Hmm. See, Ellie. So is he saying that the people that they ran into at the college were some of they folk? Hmm. I'm sorry. This here is where I would start shooting. This is where I would start shooting. You can't protect the damn thing. Neither one of them have weapons in their hands right now. You don't got to even kill them both. Just shoot them in the kneecaps. If they make it back to their spot, they make it. If not, well, like he said, everything happens for a reason. So you didn't even carve off any piece of. All they're going to do is follow your tracks right back there. You realize that, right? You really don't even have time to give him any of this medicine. Ay, 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 ay. You know who would not be making these slip ups? Liana Mormont would not be making these slip ups. And I said this when we were watching last week. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you were at a Frederick. Okay. I know you're not supposed to put it there. It's only going to take like 5 minutes for them to find her. She grew up in a Fedra camp and she was training to be a guard. Why doesn't she know any of this low level medic in the field shit? Where is your gun, little girl? Because you should not be sitting anywhere without that thing in your hands. Is she going to lay down and take a nap right now? Ma'am. Yeah, you're right. You're right. She might have missed first aid camp. True enough. Oh, that's that girl's daddy. I guarantee you that ain't no venison. Damn it! I wish JD was on here. He could tell me what the damn meat is. I don't know what raw meat looks like a lot of times. I mean, what we get from the grocery store, obviously, but like just freshly cut up off an animal, I couldn't tell you. I am very surprised they didn't just go hunt Ellie down right then and there. But they'll be easy. It'll be easy enough to find her tomorrow anyway, unless it snows. Um, you realize your daddy was trying to kill them, right? Like they didn't pick the fight. Does that matter at all? I'm thinking that it probably won't. Because you assholes never think about this shit. Okay, that was unnecessary though. How did every grown ass man in that room not stand up and tell this motherfucker to fall back? Don't take his hand, little girl. Nah, you fucking sit. Again, I will say, whenever it comes to freaking religion in these types of situations, very rarely is it ever really good. So what? You think you this girl's replacement daddy? Because of what? Woman, you just gonna walk away and leave your daughter sitting there. Okay. You went and oh wow. Swear for Lord, that plate would have been upside his head. See that? Mm-mm. Honestly, that's kind of that's what I was expecting him to say, something like that at first. But then he said what he said, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes more sense because he looks like someone that would go on a power trip in any situation like this. Look how fast these people are eating. When was the last time any of y'all ate before this? Mm. Where did the horse go, Ellie? Like you didn't have to still be here. This is going to be very bad. I feel like I'm going to be really pissed off at the end of this episode. Is this just an hour long one? Almost an hour exactly. 59:59. All right. Well, his wound is looking remarkably better, so I guess they did actually give her the penicillin. Because I think I would have been worried that if they actually gave her the right thing too. Hmm. Why weren't you maybe at the back of the house, Ellie? I mean, she called it though. She said she wasn't gonna survive very long on her own. She hella called it. This is not kosher. Yeah, that's the guy that voices Joel, isn't it? Oh, it's too late to try to run around trees and hide. What are you doing out here? Like the best thing that could have happened was a snowstorm, but that didn't happen. Are you really surprised that they came looking for you? You didn't try to cover up your tracks or nothing. You ain't worried about her dying, bro. It's only a matter of time before he start touching them little girls in there. I'm saying it right now. These dudes already have doubts in him. He was fully correct calling that earlier. They just too scared to speak up, and I don't understand why. There's one of him and all of y'all have guns. How did that go in your head, Ellie? Even if he does wake up. Look how pale he looks. Jeez. Good job for the makeup team. It's not like he really has a choice. Yeah. The guy that's playing James. I mean, at least she did that to try to protect him, but uh, uh, that's just not how you should be doing things, man. And while I am an Ellie fan and I like Ellie, I still say that Joel and Tess should have just stayed with Bill and Frank, man. Oh damn! Did you kill the horse, bruh? You could have use the horse, man. I mean, I guess they got some extra meat now, but damn. Like, you really tried to run on that horse. You are not no experienced rider like that, man. This is going to have to end with one of them shooting him. Stabbing him something. She does waste bullets a lot, yeah. Because her aim is not good. Especially with that handgun. With the scope, she's a little better. Hey, Mother Royne. Hearts and smooches and hugs to you. Ooh, I am not looking forward to what this next few minutes is gonna happen. You know what? This situation might not be resolved in this episode. And I think that's gonna make me even madder when we get there. Do all those dudes deserve to die? No, not at all. But if you come in, you know, you're looking for Joel, it's either going to be you or him, and I'm not going to not vote for Joel. That's all I'm saying. Don't move, Joel. Oh, well, that didn't work out too well. How far would y'all go for vengeance in the apocalypse? I don't know that I would be doing all this. That's a lot of extra energy and resources wasted. Like, the bullet to kill him could go to hunting. Then you down here trying to keep yourself calm. Like, this dude looks jittery as fuck. Well, see, now you're dead. Now you don't get to go home. You could have just went home. Joel didn't want to kill you, but you came at him, so he had to kill you. Just like your boy did. Not a person without empathy, but I don't feel bad for that dude. I mean, how many of y'all have someone back at that settlement that you want to make sure they're okay? But you out here running around trying to find this guy to kill. That's just, I think it would take a lot to have me on that. If you were that worried, you wouldn't have her down there. Which, again, why would you bring her back here? That little girl want her dead too. You think somebody else ain't gonna try it? Well, she wasn't on her own. She didn't need you for that. You'll see soon enough. So? What's reality according to you? What? Okay, let me out so I can go be alone. This guy is on one. What's up, Jake? I appreciate you, Buff. Look, more y'all don't have to die. I mean, do you notice how your boy has disappeared? Do you like maybe not want to disappear too? Stop making noise. Because if it ain't Joel, something else might hear you. You don't want either one of them things. Yep, see? I told you. Hey, Cuzzo. Damn, okay, so Ellie shot one. Pretty sure she killed that one. What's his name took her back to the camp. These two are here. So yeah, it was only 5. So the only other one that's running around is what's his name? The guy that voices Joel now. What is it? James? What's his name? Yee. So Joel don't even really gotta kill you. Okay, show him where the resort is. Oof. All he's got to do is let you sit there and bleed out in the cold, bro. Mm-hmm. I've been watching, catching up on Picard over the past couple weeks. And my favorite character right now is Eleanor. Like this little young buck asshole. When he gets in fights, he'll go up to people and play it out. Like, please, my friends, please. Choose to live. And the boy ain't playing. So you assholes, choose to live. Are you sure? Did he? Did he say? Okay. Huh? What you mean? No, no, you don't get to pop off at the mouth like that and then try to beg for mercy. Nah, Joe got to get at you about that. He's not about to be out here losing another daughter. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, I'll still be on for a little bit, cuz. He really did. Like his senses are on 9,000 now. I love that line that he gave that dude just now. Oh no, 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 don't worry. You don't gotta tell me shit. I believe him. Yep, see? I told you. I told y'all. That was not no damn venison that they was cooking. That was that little girl's daddy that they chopped up. Mm-hmm. Bullshit. Once times really got hard, nah, bro, you'd find reasons. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know. He's gonna say, but that's okay. I'll pray about it. Yeah, he was defending himself though. No, actually, he was defending himself. I mean, definitely wouldn't have been eating what you put in that bowl. These motherfuckers always know like these words to try to worm in, get in your head, get in your heart. Yeah, you kidnapped her. But my man's over here preaching. Is this? I knew it was a fucking cult. This man ain't even praying to anything that's in the Bible. My boy is praying to the plant zombies. Okay. And you're a con man that just needs people to make you feel good about yourself. Listen to this motherfucker. What? Oh, see, and there, right there, a friend my ass. That ain't what you think about when you look at her. You nasty. I told y'all this was gonna go for tits up, and it's 9:47. So yeah, this is not gonna be ended in this episode. He's not gonna leave without her. This motherfucker is bold as shit. This is how you know does absolutely have those people wrapped around his finger. Ew. Okay, Ellie, I know you're not gonna fall for this bullshit, but it just makes me feel so freaking slimy just watching him touch her hand. Ugh. Break his finger. Break his finger. Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. Yes. You son of a bitch, you ain't gonna get her with them nasty ass words. Oh, but she's a cunt because she ain't fall for no bullshit. Fuck you. Yeah, I got you. Oh, Joel will get to you before that happens. Have you noticed how none of your people have returned yet? All right, okay. There's a blizzard coming, bro. You can't keep walking through this shit. You're just now back up on your feet, and you're already killed for nothing like 5 times. It'll be okay if you take a rest. They got the deer. Okay, wait. What's this? Oh, is this where Homeboy crawled? Because if I remember correctly, James was the only other one that was there, but I thought it was one of the other guys that got shot. Maybe not. Maybe it was James. Let me get this link over here to Meeksy. Yeah, you know somebody's in there, man. Who's hiding? What the fuck? Oh, this has to be one of their spots. Oh shit! Come on, man, use your foot too, Ellie. Oh shit! Now, oh damn. Okay, low-key smart, actually. Low-key smart, but now he's gonna go into the real culty behavior and belief with these people. Oh, this is about to get bad. And look at that. You lost another motherfucker. Look at you. Look at you fucking up the game. Damn, you're not even gonna take a couple seconds to feel bad for homie? Damn. Oh boy. This shit is nuts. I mean, yo, and I commend her for that, Sydney. I'm so glad she really did peep game. Right. Burn all that shit down. Start the fire now, damn it. Look at this little asshole. He doesn't even care. Yeah, but that wall is quickly burning down. The minute you run, all she got to do is break a window. Joel, you just got better. Do not get got in this damn blizzard, please. That don't mean she's not infected. Are you going to be a doctor now? Is that what's happening? Now he has an even more selfish freaking reason for carving her up now. How did she humiliate you? Look at this. Listen to this. What the fuck could you have given her? This asshole is sounding more and more rapey by the minute. By the second. Ugh. What the actual hell? Let's see. You should have hit Ellie. I need Ellie to really start using knives correctly. What? And also, this is the fault on Joel too. Joel, why have you not taught her the vital places to stab, bro? She keeps hitting people in the gut like that's supposed to do something. That only works if you hit the right place. The building is literally burning down. This asshole is still on this nonsense. Oh no, you good, bro? You good? I deduced that's the fuck shit he was gonna be on from the very beginning. He just sounds rapey as hell. There you go. See? And legit, it was only a matter of time. If Ellie didn't take him out here, it was only a matter probably of days where he started touching the little girls that are in this freaking little camp they had. I don't. I feel like she's gonna. You need to go and hide somewhere, though. Oh, okay. Okay. Woof. Mm. Mm. All right, Pops. I mean, she low-key saved herself already, but she still showed up just in time. Like, how unhinged was this asshole? The building is literally burning down around you, on top of you, and you still here trying to pull this nonsense. She should have cut your damn dick off before she killed you, but it's cool. You got yours. I'm just sad all them other dudes had to die. I wasn't before, but now I kind of am. Because that dude, the leader guy, he was on some nonsense. And James was already seeing through the bullshit. He was just too scared, and the rest of them dudes were scared too. I don't know why. Again, y'all outnumber him. Like, ugh. I'm so glad they didn't actually allow that the full assault to actually happen. I think I would have been extremely upset with that. Someone might have gotten an angry email for that because that shit doesn't need to be shown. I mean, low key, they should have put a trigger warning up for folks that are super sensitive to that, but I get it, I guess. Right, seriously. Like, I've decided I'm not going to kill you. I've decided I'm going to be your daddy and teach you. Ew. You did everybody in that little settlement a freaking favor. Ugh. Honestly, I don't know. It's been a while since I watched. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check out the preview. Oh shit! Oh, we're getting ready for another time jump. Y'all see that? I think it's springtime. There's no more snow or anything. Oh, what the fuck was that? Is that a crawler? Oh shit, that's right. I forgot that. Yeah, there is only one more episode. I'll pause this real quick for a second. I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched the playthrough, but I knew they were cannibals, but I don't know how abusive they got past that. He really could have. He really could have. I mean, but he was content to just do all that nonsense while we don't. Meeks, you know what? I did not touch not one even drop of my rum watching that whole thing. Testimony to them because they kept my attention just that hard this episode. So what you?
That's what he get.
Cannibal.
That's what he get.
Yep.
That's what he get.
We're gonna drink to that. Anybody in there got drinks? Mm-hmm.
Listen, I was so proud of Troy Baker. I was waiting for him. I'm like, Troy.
Yep. Because I
like,
emailed
boy,
you the link if you want to come through for a bit.
Yes, yucky.
Yeah. So not only are you a cannibal, ew, but you also a pedophile on top of that. Just
listen, that's exactly what you did.
The first 30 seconds when he started talking, I was like, nope.
I knew it in my spirit. And on top of that, like, I don't have to touch you to talk to you. So the moment he was like, do you believe in me? Like,
yeah. It was only a matter of time. If Ellie didn't take him out and she just got away, her and Joel, and nothing else happened with them, he would have been touching them little girls next week.
He was touching them little girls. That's why he felt it was okay for him to walk up and pit, pop, pat that bitch in the mouth.
Oof.
Everybody knew it. Like, I'm convinced everybody knew it.
I don't understand why they were so afraid of him. Because you could tell on all of them dudes' faces, everybody was side-eyeing him like.
Not me.
All of y'all outnumber him. All of y'all had guns while he was leading the way to the town.
Never understand it.
Shot him in the back of the head.
Never understand it.
Mm-mm.
Never understand it. Listen.
Nope, not tied. Not tied.
But I tell you what, I would have died. You want to know why I would have died? Because that penicillin shot would have murdered me. I'm allergic to penicillin. I was like, oh, bitch, I would have.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I would have died.
I know if the apocalypse happens and we run up and something happens to you, if I'm there, I could tell him, hey, nope, that's not going to help her.
Yeah, that's not the thing.
Do you have a thing? Do you have to like wear a bracelet?
I should, but I just be telling folks.
Okay,
but I go to the doctor be like,
a situation where you can't tell.
I have never been in a situation where I can't tell nobody.
You don't know what that happens, ma'am.
I know. That's when mom was like, "Oh, you should wear these bracelets, these little medical bracelets," and I was like, "Yeah, mom, except for the fact that I'm allergic to the metal in the medical bracelets."
Ain't that a bitch? Okay, you can get one of them little plastic band things made that says that.
They usually include rubber, and I'm allergic to latex.
What the fuck? I'm gonna build your ass a damn plastic bubble.
For
fuck's sake.
When I tell you I'm allergic to everything, I absolutely mean I'm allergic to everything.
That's 2 orders of plastic bubbles that I have to build now. Because the homie Nikki from 1000 she's had COVID like 4 times. And I'm like, bruh, how? Stop going outside. Let me just build you this plastic bubble. You can sit in there and be in your own environment. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put one on the list for you too.
Girl, no. Yeah, I'm just allergic to everything. So I was just like, wow.
Dude, you're worse than what the hell was homie's name on Revenge of the Nerds? Was it Lewis?
Mm-hmm.
That dude, yeah, literally allergic to everything. Sneezes at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Someone walks by and smiles, he sneezes.
I told you one time my allergies were so bad that my face swelled up and I was very sensitive to light and I lost hearing in my left ear.
Good Lord.
Because my allergies were so bad that they triggered my sinuses and my sinuses sucked out my hearing.
Okay, note to self. When the apocalypse happens, have a hazmat.
That's why I told you.
Have an extra hazmat suit to swing by Meeks' house.
That's why I always say, like, take me out in the first wave.
Oh,
I don't like being dirty. My teeth need to be brushed. That dude that he killed outside with the teeth, that was teeth in. I was like, you trying to tell me that I understand food being scarce? You know what I'm saying? I get that. But I know people wasn't reaching for the soap and the toothpaste, so I know it's out there. I know they're still available. And you didn't bother to use any of it? You just let your teeth turn orange brown?
At the very least, plaque is, you can actually physically just scrape that.
He didn't even bother. That's the worst part.
Like, and you don't even need to scrape it, actually. That's how they clean, like, baby teeth before you can actually before they can hold the toothbrush. You just take a washcloth and wipe off all of their teeth. It's not hard.
His teeth got to be like a fuzzy pom-pom.
Toothbrushes were not always a thing. You know,
that's why I'm like, listen, you can clean.
You can still clean yourself.
So you chose to look like that.
Like you thought that was okay. And someone still had sex with you and gave you a child in this child.
I'd be like,
I know that sounds real petty, y'all. I'm just These are the things that would be going through my mind. This is another reason why I say
Nope.
JD is my fallout shelter because he don't.
I'd be like, oh my god, you want a kiss?
Yo, that is a resource that is not in abundance anymore. So no, you don't even get that. You know what you get? You get the hand.
Get the
right here. All right. That's how we gonna do that.
That's what you're getting.
And let me have a generator, just the same way they had sex in what's the name of the damn movie? Demolition Man.
No.
You just put on like the VR headset and you did the like one little
distance
with the finger.
Distance.
Done. That's it.
Amazing.
That's it. I know that's so stupid.
Fabulous. Listen, for him, his mouth.
Yeah,
that's the move.
Human bodies are disgusting. Disgusting. Let me tell y'all, go. You don't gotta take my word for it. You don't even gotta Google it. You can just call and ask your doctor. Animal bites are far more safer for us to get than a bite from another human.
I told you, my coworker had fight bite. We didn't see him for 4 months.
What the hell is what? What did you say? What?
Fight bite is when you're in the middle of a fight and you punch somebody in the mouth and their teeth cut your hand. Instant ER because he's an old black man. He was like, "Oh, I'll be fine. I'll put a little peroxide on it."
Nah, bro. Tussin don't heal that.
No. So what he had to do was go in there, and then they had to cut open the wounds and pack them, and they had to change it every couple of hours. And he thought he was okay, so they sent him home, and he got septic, so he went back to
yeah.
My ex-boyfriend had that because he went to the club and without me, and I was like, "That's what you get." Ended up punching somebody in the mouth and got fight bite, and I was like, "Yeah, that's what you get." That what you get in the hospital for 3 days because they had to pack your wounds. Yeah.
See,
that's what you get.
I mean, I guess technically you could call it fight bite, but I was lucky the night that it happened here. I'll move the camera up. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it that well though, because it has blended in with my skin, but like right there, that small blemish.
I see smooth. But okay.
So, well, I can see it. It's like right here.
Mm-hmm.
I got in a fight at work while I was at work because this little girl wanted to keep running her mouth. Really, it started because her boyfriend wanted to keep running her mouth.
Listen,
then she popped off. And I wasn't going to let her sit there and, put her hands on any of the dudes because they're not going to fight her back. But
mind your business.
Yeah, I literally had this bitch on her knees and my hand just happened to slip in front of her mouth and she bit me. But I didn't notice until way after because I was wearing a long sleeve shirt. And the bite was still really deep, but because my shirt was a barrier, I didn't have to do the whole 3 or 4 days.
Good. Because let me tell you something.
I went in, they looked at it, they said, okay, got the injection, they gave me some Vicodin, sent me home. What? Shortest experience in the ER I've ever had. 4 hours tops.
Yeah. Both of the people, my ex-boyfriend and my coworker, they literally got bit like through the skin almost to the meat. Yeah.
When the doctors looked at it, they were like, "Yeah, it was literally all the way down to the white meat. Like it actually took a good 2 months to fully heal."
So I understand.
I was with my shirt over that. So think about that, y'all.
It's real serious. It's real serious.
Like the one animal bite that I know will kill you outright, that there is no cure for, all the bacteria in their mouth, is a Komodo dragon.
Girl, we know the same fact. Why?
That is the only thing that beats a human bite.
I don't want it.
First of all, I don't mess with dinosaurs like that. Boop. That's just not my stilo. I don't need that type of energy in my life.
Bit box.
So when they say people travel to this island that Komodo dragons live on, and it's literally the only place that they live on unless someone has an illegal zoo, because they're not allowed to be anywhere as a pet. That's completely illegal for a reason. People go and visit this damn island, then they get bit and they go to the hospital and the doctors are like,
cool. Everybody's so creative.
We can give you something to make your passing easier. We can help you fall asleep and then
they're like, wow, you came here and you got bit.
You had thought that it was gonna be, it was gonna be, adventure.
Wow.
I'm gonna go beat Crocodile Dundee. You ain't Crocodile Dundee, bro. Crocodile Dundee don't even fuck with these motherfuckers.
Listen, I'm not mad at this episode. This episode was fun. Only because I knew where it was going. And I'm like, girl, you better stretch.
It was low-key stressful for me.
Because it was very stressful.
The cannibals were coming in, and homeboy was giving me red flags, like off rip, just from how he started off with his so-called sermon. And then it got even worse with the hunting, and when they brought that meat in, and the girl was like, what is that? And the dude, he was like, oh,
they was like venison.
But then they come in walking with the deer. Okay, well, where the hell did this mystery venison come from? As soon as I saw that, I was like, nope, that's that little girl daddy. That's why he said
it was chortling.
Yep. That's why he said, oh, we'll bury him in the spring. I said,
you could have burned him.
What do with him?
You could have fired him up.
That was going to be my next question. Seriously. Look, see, and that's why me and Meeks are all here right now. Because this shit was too much. Go check your email if you want to express your trigger feeling. You are welcome, cousin.
I was chortellini only because I was looking for Troy Baker, and the moment he came on screen, I was like, Troy!
I didn't know that was him. I didn't recognize the voice until I think it was Gavin that I pointed it out in the chat.
Child, listen. I was waiting for him. And apparently, yes, because
they
in the game,
care about our feelings. They do not care about our feelings.
In the game, this is the reason why I don't play The Last of Us, because there's a lot of sections where you have to sneak around, and this is the one of the sneakerizations of the situations that you had to do. You had to like go around and sneak kill everybody to get the hell out of Dodge from this guy.
Oh, and that actually plays out just like Outlast.
I don't want that either. Except for in this one, you got a weapon. Outlast don't care about you. They don't provide you with weapons.
I keep saying like every Halloween, I'm a buckle down and
turn
off lights and play Outlast 1.
Never.
Outlast 2, honestly, I don't find as creepy, but Outlast 1,
no, I would never play either of them because I don't have a weapon. Fatal Frame is the closest I'll get to playing a horror game with no weapons. I'm not because you can get rid of the ghost with the camera, but I don't do that.
Yeah, it's dude. Eesh.
Nerp.
I can't.
Nerp. But listen, if you're trying to keep cannibalism a secret from people, why the fuck would you leave the ear? I was rolling. I was like, so who's on cleanup duty?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they were in a place that was like extremely close to the town, especially that spot that Joel found that had the bodies hanging there. I said, oh wait, this is their meat locker, but that's not anywhere near where the settlement. Well, I mean, it's near. But not where the settlement can just.
It's not where the people are.
And see. And that's why, and that's the room I think that they were in, where that ear was. Well, not that room, but in that building.
The ear for me, like, sir, you gonna try to convince me to be your friend? There's a fucking ear on the ground behind you, like.
And then you hand me a bowl of food. You're like, oh, don't worry, this is actually deer.
I'm like, that's cool and all. I'm gonna eat these potatoes and tomatoes. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat these potatoes and tomatoes in the sauce, but I'm not fucking with that meat.
I don't even want the meat has been in the sauce. I don't even want that.
I will eat around it. I know what time it is, but I'm like, what up? Flick it.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be cannibalism too. I was just wondering how they would play it out. What I did not expect though, was the disgusting, creepy sexual aspect of it. And now that I think about it,
absolutely.
You said Meeks, yeah, I think he absolutely already was abusing those girls.
You're right, Funda. But when you in an apocalypto and there is no meat, and she gave Joel her little last piece of whatever that was, I'm gonna eat the sauce.
Oh no,
I'm gonna eat the sauce because I'm gonna need nutrients to beat your ass.
Like, I mean, I guess the protein got to come from somewhere.
Like, listen, I'm not eating the meats. You're not about to catch me with these meats because I'm already picky about regular meat in real life. Like, I don't fuck with fat. So if you give me a steak that's not a fillet and that got fat on it, I'm not gonna eat it.
Son. Filet mignon.
Come on, filet mignon.
That's the only cut of steak I eat.
I don't play with fat. I don't play with tendrils. If I bite into a chicken tender and y'all didn't take the little tendy out of it, I'm gonna spit it out. So
that's why I don't like what is it, ribeye? And everyone swears that like ribeye is the best cut, and I had it only once, but there was way too much fat mixed in there. The one time I think I might excuse fat is if I tried some like actual A5 Wagyu, because the marbling on that looks freaking delicious.
Well, the way it is, it melts. Like it literally melts, so it's not that big of a deal.
It's like bacon fat. It melts. It has that flavor in there.
But having a chunk of just fat gobulate at that
part,
I refuse. I won't even eat bugs. I will sit here and lick this bark.
I will do that before I eat a human.
I will eat this bark. I'm not eating human because I know the texture. The texture is real, like and I'm not about that. I won't eat venison.
That's why you gotta try to find other stuff you can make.
I told you, I just be a vegetable. I just be eating leaves and shit out here. Like, is this poisonous? Where's my book at? Let's boil this. I'm about to make some stone soup. I remember that book. I'm making some stone soup.
But how you gonna make the stone soup though?
As long as I got seasonings, the world is my oyster.
The vegetables.
The world is my oyster as long as I got seasonings.
I feel like if I was in the apocalypse, if I was in the right country, I suppose, I would probably I wouldn't be a drug dealer or an arms dealer. I would just sell salt.
Listen, but here's the thing: it's gonna be in the stores. So if you're brave enough to go to the grocery stores, nobody is taking the seasonings.
But that's eventually going to run out.
True.
If you're in a place that naturally produces salt, you can make bank.
But a lot of people are already dead, and the people that are alive are mostly white people, and white people don't use seasonings, so they're gonna be on the shelves.
No. Okay, see, they don't even have to use it for seasoning though, because that's the good thing about salt. Salt helps preserve meat. Not everybody is going to be in.
Yes, but they're going to take the salt and leave the seasonings. They're going to see seasoning salt, think, ew, that's seasonings instead of the salt aspect of it.
Not if they want to keep.
I'm going to get the Lorry. I'm going to get the Kroger brand seasoning salt. I'm going to get the onion powder, garlic powder. I'm going to get the pepper. I'm going to get the paprika.
You know what? See, this is another reason why me and Meeks get along so well. Because the little stupid shit that nobody thinks of, we be on that nonsense. Like a friend of mine, we were actually talking about the apocalypse. It was a few weeks before my surgery, and she was saying she's already started teaching her grandkids to think on a level like, if anything should happen, we need to organize, do this and this and that. I was like, actually, now that I think about it, the one thing I didn't have on my list before was electric bikes. They are small and can be compacted, and they run on battery. All I need is 2 bikes that I could easily fit into a backpack and a bunch of batteries. And if I can find a charger and a solar panel, I'm good. I don't need to worry about
definitely find that.
Not working. Don't need to worry about a car. I can get to more places on the little motorbike. Now, free apocalypse training for y'all. I got you.
I'm just telling you, that's why I think the seasoning aisles will be jam-packed, because nobody's thinking of seasonings. There's other seasonings besides salt, and there's other seasonings that have salt in it that you don't need salt, like garlic salt, onion salt.
Yeah.
If you grab those, you already got salt included, and you got the onion flavor. So I can sit here and make me some broth with some leaves in it.
You don't even need the leaves. If the broth is tasty enough, you can.
I'm just saying, if you're around and you got the leaves, and people serving you questionable meat, and you be like, where Ted at? Where Ted?
See, that's another reason I said I need JD on my apocalypse crew at all costs. Even if we don't end up at his house, we meeting somewhere in the middle. Okay, I need him to help me hunt, because he knows how to do all that shit. Help me skin an animal and prep it and all that. He knows how to do all that shit. I'm saying JD is like a jack of all trades when it comes to living out here.
Listen, I will be dying.
Y'all show some love to Johnny the freaking Irish Bobbling, my brother from another mother from across
just
the
got
pond.
through those. We're not doing those anymore. 12-hour shifts.
12-hour shift. Good luck to you, bruv.
Not on my weekend, because my weekend is covered. Thank you, Jesus. They knew better.
Yeah, for sure. And don't forget, Johnny. I have, I think, 2 extra guests already lined up. I'm pretty sure John Boy is going to be able to join us as well.
Are we doing something big for the finale, or?
Basically the extended panel that we had for House of the Dragon. Okay. So I might do a little after show thing, just depending on how it hits. Okay. I probably won't do it separate. I'll probably just keep it together like we do now, and then for the finale, it'll be us with Funda, Ian hopefully will be able to make it. Johnny and Christina the Sphinx and the North Remembers. Both of those.
It's going to be
short in quite some time. Oh wait, it's a short episode. How long is it?
43 fucking minutes.
I'm upset.
This is why I at the end of my reaction, I was like, I really wish they would have did season 1 as half of the game and then season 2 as the other half, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff.
There's so much. Yeah, there's a lot that they could have put in here that would have been
beneficial for like the world building and the people developing and
really just even more chances to enhance this story.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, it's not bad. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Let me know if you want to come through tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow. Shit. Reading is fundamental.
Yeah. So that's like I'm not like
Funda. Good night.
It's not like this season has been horrible. The thing about it is, even though we're critiquing it as we are, it's still an amazing first season.
A great show.
It's an amazing first season. I'm so proud of this like live action. I can't remember the word right now. This is for video games adaptation.
Actually,
it's really good.
I'm gonna write that down because that is actually a small stream discussion I would like to do with you. Is the adaptations of all of the video game movies that have come to screen.
Well, I mean, my favorite one, hands down, is going to be the Mario Brothers one, the original.
That is the
John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo. Yep.
Yes, that's why, because it's full of cheese, and I love cheese.
You really want a Puerto Rican dude to play in Italian.
Come on, I love cheese. And they had the little Koopas or the big Koopas with the little teeny tiny heads.
Toad as the freaking big ass dinosaur.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. They used what they had at the time to make something that was so trash that it's amazing.
It's a cult classic now.
It's amazing. Like, come on, get on the floor. Everybody look the dinosaur. Boom, boom, shakalaka, shakalaka. Are you kidding me?
Yep. That was my shit.
Oh, the best thing ever. Okay. But yes, write that down.
Yes, I've properly made the note of that. We can do a tier list.
Cool.
For that live.
This is just so much. I'm so proud of this show. Like, I'm so proud of it.
What is
plants? Who has plants? Girl, I don't have plants. I'm allergic to plants. I am. I'm actually allergic to flowers and trees and grass.
Wow. Okay, well, you would have been on the Joel and what was his daughter's name?
Sarah.
Yeah, you'd have been on the Joel and Sarah tip. You would have missed that part of the first wave because you couldn't have biscuits.
I'm not supposed to have the biscuits. I had cookies last night. Girl, when I tell you my body was on fire, I had cookies.
What kind of cookies were they worth?
Just regular chocolate chip cookies. They listen.
Sometimes
pre-PMS Mikas. I don't really play with sweets, but pre-PMS and PMS and period.
Yo, the hormones be hormoning. You need that.
I need it.
That part. Yeah. That's the thing with how TV shows are done now. There's these like 10, 11, 12, 13 episodes sometimes to a season. TV shows back in the day, like 80s and even still into the early 90s, were like 26, 27 episodes long for one season. But then that very first writer's strike happened.
Yeah, cut that shit down.
Yeah.
Well, I wish that they would stick to like what the Korean television do. Most of the time, their seasons are 16 episodes. If it's produced by Korea themselves, like anything in Korea, it's 16 episodes. Unless it's supposed to be a long-running, like multi-seasonal type of thing. They're usually 16. On Netflix, if they're produced by Netflix, they're anywhere from 8, 10, 13, or 16. And 20. But usually around there, 16 episodes is the going.
Episode ones.
And I wish that we would stick to like a good 13 would be okay
because that
gets
the story out. Like even the filler you put in for 13 episodes still could work for the show, especially with The Last of Us and how they've done. all of their filler has been great.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a very rare thing to happen for any show.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really happy with how they did this. I am mad that we're not going to get more than just the one more episode that is only 45 minutes long. For some reason.
Know what's her name? What's the voice actress? I want to call her Ashley, but that might not be
Ashley. It. Yeah, no, I think you're right. She I don't know why I want to say Ashley Tisdale. I don't think that's her last name. That's not right. No, I think that's one of my friends actually.
Ashley Johnson.
She's supposed to play Ellie's mom.
Yeah, and so we're definitely gonna see her in the next episode. But I'm just like, dang, I really wish they would have I just feel like her backstory and her story in general would have been better, just dropping it in little nuggets through the season, so that we could have more time in the episode's length to go further.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Lil Mormont. I love her, the pieces.
The one thing I will say, and I said it earlier in the episode for y'all that didn't watch the live watch along, Ellie does tend to trip up in very important spots where she absolutely should have read the room better and handled the situation differently.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, who wouldn't have made that mistake? Liana Mormont would not have made that mistake. So I need you to tap into your inner little bear.
Come on.
And come correct with these fools.
Come on. What's really funny is that this time I was like, oh, she's actually on. I got this. I don't know why, because I know it don't make no sense because I'm recording. But I was like, ooh. So I put you up over here on mute. Even though we're not at the same spot. We're not in the same, we're not watching the same parts. I don't know where you are. I have you on mute. I'm looking at the comments pop up. And I have you on this screen because I have two screens. And then I was watching The Last of Us on this screen.
You know what? You know what though? The only thing I'm gonna say to that, I'm glad to learn that I'm not the only motherfucker that does that shit too. Because literally whenever I watch your reactions, I start lining them up now with mine. And Meeks, when she does her reactions, for those of you that have not subbed to her channel yet, she doesn't show the whole episode just straight out right through. You'll hear the whole episode in the audio for mine, but she actually chops it into bits. Mm-hmm. So I'll always just skip ahead because I've already watched the episode at that point. It just is more of an enhanced experience to do it that way. So yeah, I love that. Cheers.
Yeah, full reactions are always on Patreon if you wanted to pay the $6 for it. So that's up to you.
Yeah, and I actually since I'm moving in April to a cheaper place, I can actually afford to bring all my Patreon
birthday. Sorry. I'm almost 38.
Wait, when's the birthday?
April 1st.
Shut the did I know?
Ain't it? Don't it make sense? Don't it make sense?
The universe works in strange ways.
Don't it make sense?
Of course your damn birthday is going to be on April 4th.
I think I'm 38. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to do math. I don't care.
You know what? I stopped
38.
I stopped remembering what my actual age was. I think around 35 or 36. But one of the ladies, one of my friends from church, her and I are the same age. But her birthday is before mine and I'm in December. So I'll always ask her yo, how old are we turning this year?
Girl, and
she keeps a score for me. I literally have to be reminded sometimes.
The only reason I know my brother's birthday this year is because he's turning 30. This year he's turning 30. Yeah, and me and my sister are about 13, 14 months apart. So for most of the year, we're a year apart. And then after that, we go to a year and a half or two. It's weird. I don't be remembering. Why I gotta remember? I'm old enough to drink.
There are very few birthdays that I remember off the top of my head. Everybody else I have in my calendar specifically to alert me so I can send out the appropriate birthday message.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Godchildren and family, which is what I call friends who are family, which is you're a part of family. Mm-hmm. So I'd be the family. Mm-hmm. Yep. You've made it to a certain level when my mother asks about you and she's asking about you constantly. And I'd be like, Barbara Ann.
Dog in these streets. Y'all don't be telling people I was crying on the stream.
Yeah, so I'm just listen, Yeah. That's why I love my birthday in particular, because I was born a white baby with blue eyes and red hair.
You too? Okay, see, I didn't have red hair, and I didn't have, well, all baby eyes are blue when they first come out. You know, if y'all don't believe me, literally look that up. It's a thing.
Yeah, it is. They got to turn.
But yeah, I was high ass yellow white when I was white with shades of red. So that is how my family nickname became Pinky for short. Inky Pinky is the whole nickname.
Yeah.
Because
and then my doctor
was pink.
Well, my doctor was Dr. Riddle. So they thought it was a joke.
You need to celebrate that every time you celebrate your birthday.
Well, the thing is, my mom and dad didn't pay attention to it. So I was looking through my baby book and I was like,
right here.
Come on.
And if y'all know Johnny, like I know Johnny. I'm sorry, John, because you know he's older and refined now. So
listen, he's a Taurus. He almost made it to an Aries, but he's a Taurus. It's okay. I see you.
Yes. And because of that, that is why me and my pack brother argue on many things, many times. But we still always love each other because that's just what siblings do, damn it.
Bruh. Yeah, so it's the thing. They didn't realize that his name was Dr. Riddle until I pointed it out. I was like, his name is Dr. Riddle.
You were fucking the nigga.
Yeah, they didn't put me into the family tree until I was 18 because they didn't believe that my dad was my dad. Even though I look like my dad. I'm just yellow.
Son! Look, see, I'm tempted to pull up the pictures right now. From the stories I've heard, my dad was teased so much when I was born. Because my dad is very dark skinned. And I came out looking high and not honestly, not even yellow. I was literally a little white child with red undertones.
I don't even know.
But and everyone, probably from the time that I turned around like 15, maybe 14.
You will never be able to see.
I look like my mom.
Because I can't pull it up on YouTube.
What is it?
You can see that?
Barely. It's really just because the camera's trying to focus on your face. Okay, that's it. All right, there it was for a sec. Nice.
See that? That's me after a tan. I was in Puerto Rico for a week.
Yep.
So that's all of us, and I'm the yellowest. and my dad and my brother and my sister are the same color, and my mother is brown, and I'm the light one.
I don't remember this, and admittedly, I know this is gonna sound fucked up. Okay, I already apologized to my cousin for this shit, but I was a child. I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I believe the summer that I said it, we were in Guyana, and she had did something to piss me off, and her and I got in a fight that I had to drag her down the steps. But there was some randomness there. But I used to tell this woman, I used to cut because she's of a darker skin tone. I mean, I used to tell her that she was black and I was white.
Oh no, that's for me. Oh, me too.
Literally, I when I think about it now with my adult mind, I'm like, damn it, Alicia, what the fuck? But I was laughing.
Girl, I was white.
It made me mad. I didn't know. I had to come back with the petty.
No, here it is. I was white. My mom was brown. My sister was black, and my daddy was purple. That's what I told them. And so he still be like, he still crack up, be like purple. And I was like, yeah, y'all purple. Not purple, but purple, because that's the color. I said it all the time because I was literally white. I was white until I got a little hint of color. Even this is like, darker than I was as a child.
Because I was born in Guyana, so in the tropics, so they had to put me outside in the sun so I can be almost like Superman. When he goes out into the sun, he charges up. I browned up a little bit. Apparently, I'm still not as dark as I thought I was. So remember one of the lazies at my church that our families are really close, and she looked at me one time. She was like, "You're like teasingly caramel, like a light caramel," and I was like,
"I consider myself orange."
Okay. I know this is hella off topic, y'all. This is just a random bullshit.
It is. It's like I consider myself
me and Meeks lives, man. And you know how we get when we be on streams.
I kind of match the background a little bit because it's blue because I got a blue light. But yeah, I consider myself orange. But yeah.
Next Saturday, are you doing the 12-hour shift thing? Do you know? Because if you're not, I would like I would send you an invite to come through for a ginger beer chat / game night with me.
I should be free. I should be free next week.
How late? Because
next weekend I should be open.
Okay, cool. All right, because JD lives in Colorado, and y'all know time zones are not our friend. But if you are going to be up, we're starting 11:30 p.m. our time. And then because that's when JD is able to stream, so we'll patch him in.
The next weekend is when I work. The weekend after next is when I work.
Okay, so, cool. Oh, that's perfect. Absolutely. All right, I will send you the link.
Yep.
And for you guys too, I know some of you knew that I was supposed to do that stream Saturday night, but I ended up getting sick. I was not, very functional. So we're gonna do it this coming Saturday, which I think is the 11th. Look at the calendar. Yes, the 11th, 11:30 p.m. Come through. We're gonna sit and get tipsy, talking about random, stupid adult and X-rated things, and then play some Jackbox games while we're at it. I actually just bought a new pack of Jackbox games, so we'll go through all of them and see how we like it as a group.
Cool beans.
Word up. So the final thing I'll say about this episode here is, while I did not care about the guys that had died throughout the episode, only a little bit in retrospect.
No,
I'll go back and say that it's fucked up that they had to die. I mean, they died. Really, I think it was their own faults.
It was.
That's but ultimately, it was what the hell was his name? David. That was the strings and set them on that path. Yeah, even James though they recognized it. You could tell looking at all their faces, especially James.
Come on,
he called him out a few times. So, but he was always, I don't mean to question you. Like,
I don't question you because you sound funny, but you sound fishy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said when the opening scene came through, when he was talking and the camera panned around the room. The first thing I said was, some of these folk don't look happy. Like, is this okay? So is this the cult that I think? Because anytime somebody's spouting off that religious bullshit in an apocalyptic situation, it's usually actually a cult. And what do we find out later? This dude wasn't using the Bible to pray to God. He was using the Bible to pray to the freaking cordyceps.
He was using the Bibles to prey on people.
So like he's literally the freaking morning star out here. Just wrapping shit up to look pretty. And if you don't understand the Morning Star reference, well, try to remember your Sunday school lessons or just Google it. You'll figure it out.
Foul. Yes, yucky. But I'm so excited to see Troy Baker. That's my guy.
Yeah. So as far as I know, Ashley's going to be the last one of the voice actors that we see in a role. So, and I really do like that they did this, and I understand a little bit why they couldn't have all of the voice actors reprise their roles.
They had a lot of them.
Ashley also, but the only one that actually did her role from the game and crossed over fully was Melina. Yeah. Which was it Melina or Melinda?
Marlena.
Yes, Marlena. Yeah, she actually voiced the character in the game.
Well, because everybody else was older. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was older. There's a look to Joel that Troy Baker doesn't have. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, I think that tracks with just how they cast him, because I think for here they aged Joel's character up, because he looks like
he's supposed to be like 60-ish. He's supposed to be about to be 60.
Is he? Okay. See, what I do remember from him for the video game is he looked like he was only in maybe his mid 30s. He didn't look that old, but Pedro,
according to the show in 2003, he was turning 36 because she made a big deal about it. He was like, "Oh, you're supposed to be old," and this is 20 years later. He's 56.
So, he's about to be 56. You're right. I forgot about that. Yep.
Yeah. So he's a little old. So Troy Baker is not quite old enough to do it.
So now he does.
Now he does. He's old AF because it's been a while since Game of Thrones was Game of Thrones, and then from the beginning of Game of Thrones,
he don't got that baby face of season 1 Jimmy anymore, not at all. See, Johnny's saying, I find some things the game's done better, but then there's some things the show did better. Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. I'm very impressed. This is still a top tier adaptation.
Oh, absolutely.
Period.
I mean, one of the really cool things I like about this is they have the creator of the game be one of the writers and creators of the show, which always helps so much. I mean, look at Game of Thrones. All roads lead back to Thrones, y'all. You shouldn't be surprised.
Say it again.
The first 4 seasons, George R. R. Martin was actively involved
his foot
writing and producing. And after that is when shit started getting convoluted right around in the beginning of season 5. And that's how you can tell that's when George was no longer working on the show.
Like season 5 wasn't bad, but season 6, 7, and 8, you were just like,
I'm so mad about it.
I'm never going to not be mad. I'm never going to not be mad. But I'm also going to be very happy that he put the kibosh on that for House of the Dragon because he saw that shit and he was
facts. And I do really like for House of the Dragon some of the mythology that they changed. I mean, granted, it makes no sense that a dragon has to kill the Night King, but then it was little Arya Stark that came through and did it. However,
we don't have the real story of that, so.
If I turn to the fanfic writer in my mind, it makes sense simply because of Arya being a very skilled and very powerful skin changer.
He said House of the Lizard People. He said House of the Lizard People. It's really good. I'm not mad at it. Did you see my shirt? Who do we rap around here?
You know what? And that's the thing, though. Who really expected House of the Dragon to be that good?
I actually did. I did.
I went in with no expectations because I didn't want to be disappointed.
I went in,
but the first episode, I was all in.
Listen, the way I hollerization in the situation, I will never regret it. I will never regret it. People be like, you guys do reactions and all you do is overreact. I don't think you understand. I do this shit by myself. That's why I turn on the camera because this is how I act. I'm here like this all the time, every single day. People at work get sick of me, and I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
don't come over here talking to me if you don't want my shenanigans. Send me an email.
Come on.
A recluse.
Why are you in my office? It's my favorite question. Why are you in my office?
You know when they come to check on me, if they hear me laughing really loudly about something. Because they know that's just not me. And honestly, kudos to my head boss and to my boss that's just under her when the hiring process was happening for her. And I've been with the clerk's office for a long time. So I've seen a lot of different clerks come through. There are a few that I got along with and a few that I didn't get along with, and I had to school them on the nonsense that they thought they had and the superiority that they thought they had. You will learn that I'm good at what I do, and a lot of times when I talk to the right people and make shit happen, it's going to happen. And it's going to happen around you, whether you like it or not.
I don't do anything.
So my one caveat when I went to my higher tier boss, because she was involved in the hiring process, I said, I know this is going to sound like an ism and could sound wrong to people that hear it, but can you hire someone that's gay, please? Because her and I are both in Rainbow Life. And she laughed when she first heard that. But then I explained and she was like, okay, I see where your thought pattern is. But, and I said, yeah, I know. I'm not even going to hold you with the but. I get it. Every clerk that's been in there that was not in the Rainbow Life has been freaking ridiculous. And I'm not talking even just incompetence in doing the job, but just all flat around ridiculous.
See, I don't have that problem.
But the two folks that came in that were gay before that, they were fucking great.
I just want people to leave me alone. Pacifically, I want you to
specifically don't know how to do that
and Atlantically leave me alone.
Some people do Pacific land, thankfully.
Both oceans. Leave me alone.
Some folks don't know how to do that and don't understand doing that. They don't. They really don't. And honestly, that's low-key a segue. Again, back to some thoughts on the episode. Can't give y'all all my thoughts because we're doing a discussion tomorrow.
No. But I do have a question for you. Do you watch Alana? She goes by Charizard on YouTube because she's friends with Troy. So sometimes she'll have him on her podcast. And I'm wondering if she's going to do that for this episode because he's actually in it.
Because he's in this episode. Shoot me the link for that on the Twitters. And I will check that out.
Because she's been having them every week. I think last week or the week before, she had Mike Flanagan and his wife on it. Let me see if I can find her.
So you are CCTV.
Alana Pierce is her name.
You know what? I have the Witcher audiobooks have been sitting in my Audible library for a little bit, and I have not had the chance to get to them yet. But they are definitely in the rotation already. So I'll be doing that.
I'm hoping that she actually has him on there because she does that. You're right, Mara. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Like there's so much more story that they could give us. Even if it's, built around characters that we didn't see that much in the video game. I mean, I love what they did with Bill and Frank. They could have easily done that again with any other characters. And it wouldn't even have to have been a couple. It could have just been a side quest of one guy trying to survive going through the world. And it would have worked. And also, again, welcome my lady Mara. Mara has been one of my good YouTube friends for quite a while here. And if you, actually, let me put her back up. If you notice this lovely silken nightgown that she is wearing, it looks great on her. You know who else it could look great on, ladies? It could look great on you. If you held into the description of my channel, you will find the link to Mara's online store. And I highly encourage you to go and look at those items and purchase 1 or 2 or 3 if you feel like it, because you're worth it. And when I say the shit is silky smooth on the skin, I mean that. She's not putting no low-level products out here at all. So please go check the lady out. Fellas, if you're looking for something, for a belated Valentine's Day, or maybe your birthday is coming up and you might want to do something a little extra to set the mood, so to speak, go over to Mara's website and check it out. Get your lady some lovely silk to go against her lovely smooth skin. You won't regret it, I guarantee.
Johnny said a rating for this episode. A rating for this episode would be a smooth 8. For me, a smooth 8. I was happy with the action. I was happy with the storytelling. I was happy with Joel finally being awake. I was happy with the shenanigans. I was happy seeing Troy Baker. Like, there's a lot of happiness in this episode, even though there's some real shit happening. I give it a smooth 8. I may change this tomorrow when we talk about it, but right now, I'm gonna go with a cool 8.75 cordyceps. Because while there were parts that completely made me upset and disgusted, that's the point of those parts. So to get me in my emotions that deep, I am here for you. Yeah, Troy was the character. For John, Troy was the character that played James. Troy was James, and Troy, of course, is the original voice actor. The guy that was playing James. He
voices Joel in the video game. Who else was it that we saw that did a voice in the video game?
It was Tommy. The Tommy character was Perry.
Yes. He was also Perry. That's right. Yeah, on that episode where we saw the bloater.
Episode 4 and episode 5, we saw introduction to him, and then episode 5 was when he was like talking to Kathleen, that bitch.
Oh, and you are very welcome, Mara. We always support the YouTube fam out here, especially when it comes to our the persuasion of this.
Come on, melanization situation. Come on, absolutely.
And also what you'll find in the description, I believe it is under the support the fam. section, you will find Lauren's Corner, a link to check out her books. If you're into poetry, Lauren got you covered. Go check them out. Who else do I have down there? The Imagination Realm. If you guys know her from the Game of Thrones streams, she has a lovely online store. Go check her out. And the Infamous Kiki, also another one of our very good YouTube friends. She has like 3 or 4 different stores. All the links is down there. If you're looking for something cool, something different for a birthday, or even in the upcoming holidays, save the address so you know exactly where to go and check the ladies out. You won't be disappointed.
Cool beans. I'm super excited. I'm sad though. Now we're about to be.
I am sad. It's you know what? It's love.
Like, what are we gonna do?
It's Watchmen. It's House of the Dragon.
Like, what are we gonna do now?
I'm bored again on a Sunday. HBO. What are you doing to remedy this? I mean, Netflix. Y'all got anything? Amazon.
Listen, I just finished my K-drama. My K-drama ended today. Episode 16 came out today. And I was like, in the reaction, I was like, what am I going to... It's a lot of what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Yeah, I thought that was a really good thing for them to do, too. Because, it's just a subtle nod and respect to everyone that knows the original story. And it really is great.
He's one of my favorite people. He did freaking, what was his name? He did Jake Mueller in Resident Evil. He was Wesker's son in Resident Evil 6. Yes.
I did not know that. Okay. Speaking of video game movies, I'm going to have a few thoughts on the whole Resident Evil.
He is my man. Every time I hear him, I was like, is that Troy? I think it's Troy.
What's next?
That's a very good reason. That's a very good. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't think of anything that they're having this summer that's coming out, or especially for HBO.
Wait a minute, bruh. The Silver Sight Network is in the chat room, yo. Hey, yo, Reg, you want to come through and chill for a couple minutes? We're not gonna be on for too much longer. If you got time, let me know. I will shoot you the link. And I appreciate seeing you. You remember the Silver Sight Network, Meeks? He did the Loki.
Stream. Yes. I remember.
Yeah, your other.
I remember.
South Carolinian.
Yes. South Kakalakian.
Yeah, it has been. It's been longer than a minute. Like legit, I actually just sent Reggie a message. Like or 2
stop it. Go away.
Reggie, where the fuck you been, bruh?
Stop it. You see the next message.
Okay, see, that's it. You know what? I'm just sending you the link. That I can't not do that. Come stream me your draws, and the world will never know.
I would say I'm subscribed, but that's a lie. Not the draws. Not the pantaloonies. Get out of here. Go home, you're drunk.
Actually, I was expecting like the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Whoop.
And if y'all don't know what the Hoochie Daddy shorts are, go look that shit up too. Excuse me, it's one of the most hilarious things that I've seen come across my Twitter page.
This is how sad I am. I'm Googling what's coming on summer of HBO. Like, what's happening? What is it?
Is anything happening? Because HBO they're actually in turmoil right now. I mean, with the purchase of Discovery, there's a whole bunch of random side shit that's going on with that. They have canceled a lot of different projects, some that people are not very happy about. And then the one big one that they keep is one of the most problematic motherfuckers in the world right now.
Wait, is it out already?
Is what out?
Love and Death with Elizabeth Olsen. Now that I'm interested in seeing. Because
I think I heard about that one.
Where she's a housewife who decides to have an affair and that shit goes sideways for her.
Yes.
It said January 15th. And I was like, what if I
just saw the preview for that like last week.
Me too. That's why I'm
I didn't even think it had a release date yet.
I don't think it's out.
Yes, sir, you do. You really do. Oh shit! What? Damn! I didn't know y'all had disbanded. Damn. I mean,
it's in April. It's in April. Yeah, April 27th.
Okay, yeah, it premieres in April.
Okay.
Either way, though, Reggie, you know me and you always got love for you, bro. If you want to come through and talk about anything, matter of fact, I have. Let's see what it's gonna be. Me, Meeks, Funda, hopefully Ian, already staple, and I got 3 other guests coming through. But I do still have room to add you. If you've been keeping up with the show and you want to come through for the finale, let me know, Reggie, and I got you. It would be lovely to see you, and I'm glad you're doing well. Seriously, I was legit worried for a little bit because I hadn't heard from you. It said do an Oz recap. You know what? I never watched Oz. I know it was a great show. It just at the time that it was on, there's a lot of stuff I had going on.
Are you kidding me? Stabler bit a penis.
I gotta go back. It's on my list.
There's so many. First of all, the fact that I was watching that when it came out and I was not supposed to be watching that. Okay, when did that come out? Let me Googleization so I can give you an age range.
You know what movie that I didn't know until later in my adult years that I probably should never have watched as a child? Shit, I just forgot. Was it Bounce?
Okay, first of all, I was grown, so I'm not mad at that, but I still shouldn't have been watching. I feel like, hold on, no. The final episode was 2003. Oh, 1997.
What?
That the first episode of Oz.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, and Mina saying that show was crazy as hell.
Listen, the once he bit the penis, he had me. I was enraptured. I was like, this man was like, oh, I'm gonna go down on you because you scare me in the prison. And then spit it.
I mean, if you gotta protect yourself in that situation, hey,
bit it and spit it.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Bruh, first of all, I shouldn't be watching that shit. I was 12. I had to do math. I'm like, how old was I? Bitch, I was 12. That's why it's like ingrained in my mind. Because I was like, oh, it's a prison show.
See, you know what? Another tangent that we got on me and Nikki and Tanya from 1,000 Eyes at Once were doing the stream. And we got off into this tangent about music that one of their parents let them listen to. And I always said, I never had a filter at all. My mom, surprisingly, because a lot of West Indian parents will, look at their kids and keep them actively away from what's popular in American culture. And my mom never did that. And I'm glad she never did, because that made me the all-around Renaissance nerd that I am today. I could just as easily play Jay-Z or on my radio, or play Guns N' Roses or Poison or Bon Jovi. You never know. I think it made me a much more well-rounded individual, and I appreciate that. And okay, yeah, cool. So you're 3 episodes behind. Well, if you can catch up by next week, I'll do the watch along the Sunday it premieres, and then Monday is when we'll do the discussion. If you want to come through, John, I would love to have you.
John, go home. Go home, John. Log off. No, he didn't log off. Right?
What the hell?
No. You'll see the last. You'll see the last thing he commented. Go home. You'll see it. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna.
Sir.
Nope, not even that.
Sir. This is why I love Johnny. This is why I love Johnny's humor. Seriously.
Sir.
I actually many moons ago had somebody try to hit me up about Johnny, and he specifically said, like, why do you and Christina The Sphinx let that clown call you cunts? I'm like, well, first of all, he's not calling us a cunt. What he's doing is using the vernacular of his country, and we understand that, so we don't take offense, because it's like the N-word. If you or I say that, ain't no thing. If somebody else says it, it's an issue. But where Johnny's concerned, again,
that had to find a way to watch. I was just sneakerization of the situation. I didn't tell nobody nothing. They didn't even know I knew what HBO was.
All right, yeah, definitely, Reggie. And I mean, even if you can't stop by, definitely hit me up on Twitter. I miss your face.
Have a great sleep, and hopefully your sleep is complete with a tooted booty. Tooted booty. That's how you know you sleep real good, when your booty is tooted in the air.
You know what? I appreciate the booty. So, yes, I hope your booty sleeps pleasant.
Me too. Have you ever tried to watch something on the channel that wasn't all the way through and you had the static? So it was like, and you put it on that channel and hopefully it would like, you hit the antenna?
That was Skinemax back in like the late 80s, early 90s.
You had to be like, ee.
Yep. For every kid that did not have cable. And, you know, back then, there was no TV in your room if you were a child. There was.
I had a TV. It was like
this big, in the living room. Okay, see, I remember those TVs, but that was not common for all kids to have.
Listen, we had a bootleg one that was given to us by somebody else, and we had that antenna, and we was trying to get it to go. We was trying to get it to go the distance.
Skinemax showed all the things.
All of it. Skinemax at night. I thought it was so like, oh my God, it's so raunchy. All they did was breathe on each other.
You remember Red Shoe Diaries?
Bitch, yes, I do.
Was it Showtime or HBO?
Showtime.
It was Showtime. I think that HBO had was the Taxi.
Do you remember USA Silk Stockings? That was another one of my joints.
I was 7 years old watching that shit late night when my mom and stepdad were asleep. I had no business watching that fucking show, but it cracked me the hell up. HBO's Real Sex?
Come on!
Bruh!
Tell me all the things I needed to know.
That was
education.
See?
Education.
And that's how you can date me and Meeks.
Listen.
That's how you figure out the ages that we are.
Almost 40. We out here in these streets.
I'm pretty sure I'm turning 43 this year.
Look at you. You don't even know.
I told you. I have my sister from church keep the books for us, okay?
I can't even talk. I just had to math
Don't judge me.
Girl, I had to pull the calculator out. That's what I was doing here, talking figure out ages. I was calculating because I'm not about to do that math.
Look, you know that nobody called it Cinemax. Everybody called it Skinemax because why? Skinemax was the first motherfuckers to have the softcore porn late at night.
Yes.
And our curious, childlike individuals was on that shit every damn Saturday night. I'm just saying. But again, actually brings me back to a conversation that we had when it came to like what your hustle would be in the Last of Us Apocalypse. And I think one of the things, it was either me or Lady D had brought it up, and we're like, you know, like if there was still the pulpy porn novels, if there were still copies of Playgirl or Playboy, and if you didn't know, Playgirl is a thing, it was literally just the opposite of Playboy.
Yeah, penises and weenuses and winuses.
Yes. Would you not actively peddle that shit? Because I feel like outside of like mouthwash or
like regular shit,
hygiene things,
or like just like
gonna be the second best thing you can get into.
Caffeine, like stimulants.
But anybody that raids a GMC is going to make bank because above all, well, not maybe above all, but what's important in a human diet is protein.
Yes, that's like, I figure like
GMC has all the protein powder.
I feel like after they would have run through everything that's stupid, like, oh, we need sneakers and TVs, they would have been like, oh no, this thing is gonna be here to stay. They're not coming back from this. They're gonna be like food at the grocery store. They're gonna be like supplies, tissue, papers, all this other stuff. I feel like the GNCs are gonna be there for like the third wave of it when they start thinking about like recouping from the proteins and stuff they're losing.
Which is exactly why I said I will go for the shit that nobody talks about. Actually, a good nod for that. I can't remember the character's name now, but in season 1 of Fear the Walking Dead, there was a character that was moving. He was a high school student, and he seemed to have already rationalized what was going on. And he came to school with a knife, specifically to protect himself because he didn't know if somebody would get infected at the school. But Tobias, that was his name. The last we saw of him was he was getting dropped off by another one of the lead stars of the show, and that was it. This kid was literally the only one that thought to be prepared a little bit for this zombie apocalypse, and we never saw him again. Waste of a storyline. I hate shit like that.
That's why I didn't watch Fear the Walking Dead. I was completely done with The Walking Dead.
I didn't watch
Fear after Glenn, like the season after Glenn, because I don't like Negan, and it was very Negan focused, and I just don't like it. So I just
it was. I didn't watch Fear the Walking Dead specifically because Alicia Denham Carter played another one of the very high roles in that show. And why did I not like that? Because Mahida, Commander Lexa of the 13 Clans, that character had to die on the 100 so she could be full-time on Fear the Walking Dead. And I did not like that at all.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. And just like with
Lexa deserved better.
With Attack on Titan, it came back for it's stupid, but it came back for a long episode. And I'm not watching that either because I know how it's going to end and I think it's stupid. So I just bowed out of that because I know a lot of people enjoy it. And if you're going to enjoy it. I'm just going to be over here minding my business.
You can dig it. And yeah, John, 90s music, the jingles for freaking TGIF shows in the
jingles
90s,
were jingling, period.
They were all like every theme song. I could probably still sing the whole Family Matters.
One Saturday morning.
Bruh,
Friday night's an exercise, and one day you feel real fine. Like
if I slept in on a Saturday, the one thing I would make sure to do is to be up by 10 o'clock because that was the 2 block episodes of X-Men, the animated series. And if you know X-Men like I know X-Men, that 90s show was the shit.
If you got up earlier, like if you were up at like 5:36 a.m. on Saturday, you got to see the Tales from the Crypt animated series, which was fantastic. Scared the shit out of me.
I do know that there's very rare instances I was able to make that. Honestly, you was John saying
yes,
that's be getting off.
Yes,
I mean, correct. Yeah, they do everything else.
Correct.
I mean, I'm not going to judge another being's kink as long as they're not hurting nobody and doing that. They're not necessarily hurting humans. So, see, they put Negan is in the Tekken game. Are you serious? For what? They put Negan's character in the Tekken game. I don't know how that makes sense. But also for the Tekken game, wait, was it Tekken or Street Fighter? I think it was Tekken. You know, shout out to Eddie Gordo because he introduced me to the parkour, not parkour, but capoeira style of fighting. That's Brazilian martial arts. If y'all didn't know, it's a great fighting style.
But yeah, that's the reason why I dropped off Attack on Titan. A lot of people are asking me to continue reactions to it, but I stopped.
That is season. Were you watching the anime?
Yeah, I stopped season. It's stupid, but I stopped season 4, part 2, part 1. Yes, that's how dumb it is.
Yeah, it's so long.
I stopped because my reactions were literally me like, and I noticed it, and I was like, you know what? It's just not for me. No, thank you.
I don't blame you. I think one of the only animes that I would stream and discuss, I think, is Cowboy Bebop. Because
I've got signed stuff.
I love that shit. Yo, the real folk blues, the end credit music, and then the opening credits, that song is called Tank. One of the best jazz songs on my playlist still to this day.
Signed?
You got them motherfuckers signed. Wait, hold on. Let me put you
on.
Let me put you on full mass so folks can see it.
This is Steve Bloom's signature, and this is Bo Billingsley's signature.
Nice.
And I would have been able to have Ed and Faye, but because people were immediately flipping the signatures, they bumped up the price to get them signed to $150 a piece. So yeah, there's some nice stuff.
Yes, yeah. Literally, Meeks is the only person I know that has more Funkos than Fandom D Saint. I commend her for that because Fandom has a lot of fact. Matter of fact, Fandom has a Funko that is of him now. I didn't know that you could go to the Funko store in Washington and get your own Funko made. I'm a little bit jealous about that.
I would love one, but I'm not doing it because I'm not going all the way out there. I don't want it.
I mean, you don't have. I don't think you have to go all the way out there.
Demon Slayer.
I will.
Spy Family.
I can have my homeboy check it out. If all you have to do is send them like a picture and information, we can make that happen.
But yeah, Spy Family and Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's coming back in April. Excited. Spy Family just wrapped up their first season. It was real good. I'm here for that.
I know I need to, but I have.
It's cute. It's super cute. It's very adorable.
Death Note. Oh, Death Note anime was great. That bullshit Netflix TV show. We don't talk about Bruno.
I'm not a fan of the Netflix anime, so I mean, I'm sorry, of the Death Note anime. I'm not. I hate it. I hate it. I hate Death Note with a flaming burning passion. No, I mean the anime. I hate Death Note the anime.
I like the anime.
It's predictable. It's very I just hate it. It's very Caucasian forward where I'm gonna try to fix everything by getting rid of everything, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, no, true enough.
But I don't mind it. I'm never gonna rain on somebody's parade.
Knows what it is.
I'm never gonna rain on somebody's parade. I'm never gonna sit there and be like, oh, you like it, well, why do you like it? It's not, you love it. I'm happy that you love it.
Right.
I will never not let you love it. I'm just gonna say I don't like it.
Yeah, true enough.
Not for me. Oh yeah, they're doing a movie. It's really good. Nice. It's really good. I'm slacking on the anime on my channel because I'm just so behind. It's easier for me to do the TV shows because I can watch them in bulk and then go ahead and edit them and have them scheduled out, as anime is weekly, so I have to be on it weekly. And it's hard.
Okay, so speaking of things to react to, have you saw Quantumania, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Want to chat about it?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. I saw it like 2 weeks ago. And I very much liked it. You know, the end credit scenes for the MCU have kind of been a little bit lackluster.
The Loki one I love.
Couple movies. Yeah, the Loki one was good.
I loved.
The Loki
but I was just really confused why they decided to give Jonathan the Major the C3. Like back in the day, if you like, Frederick Douglass didn't have a C3. Okay.
Yeah. Well, see,
he didn't have a C3.
I think it's just the testament of the time that he was in. You know,
I think that they couldn't find the afro hair, and they were like, let's do the C3 because it's curly hair and black people have curly hair. And I'm just like, my hair don't look like that. Frederick Douglass looked like he took my hair and split it in half and he had that coif. That's what it looked like. But you gave him a C3 or a C3 curl, and it was like, it's good enough. But other than that, it was good.
You know what the thing is though? I think they're banking on not enough of, you know, us watching and commenting on that.
Instantly commenting.
And it's the same thing like House of the Dragon.
Instantly commenting.
Especially for the Valerians.
Just like the last episode with her and the micro braids. Who did them?
I have watched so many videos about that, and every last one of them are valid because y'all, if you didn't know, those micro braids, they not only do they take a long time, but you do kind of have to have a specific type of hair to get those.
And you gotta have extra hair. And you gotta have extra hair on deck. So who robbed the weave store?
It's exactly like, actually, I'm gonna put that on the list. You know, go to the seasoning aisle and go to the weave store.
Come on.
Right, but it's, you know, who was doing that? Because I don't think they would just let some random person get all of that, whether they were Fedra or the firefighters or whatever.
Fireflies, yeah,
fireflies.
No,
they're gonna covet anything like that to themselves. So literally, Stormy, who did you get to do your braids? Because again, when you have that profession, it's usually been passed on to you from a parent.
I don't braid.
So, I mean, and I know a lot of folks that don't, but for all of my family and my extended family that know how to braid and do different styles, they learned that from their mom.
Amen.
In funeral times, what did you do? If your parents were in a specific thing, you just ended up learning and doing what they did.
Yep.
So yeah, where the hell did you get those micros from? And then she knew the roots weren't quite right. She knew to have the headband on.
Come on.
Right over top.
I'm gonna run.
You're not fooling nobody, HBO.
Nobody. I'll be right back.
All right, we have questions. Not saying that it's bad or anything. We just legit have questions, and how all of this happened and came to transpire. That's all I would like to know. Saying Busher from the Boys to be what? Yo! Also, I'm really looking forward to the next The Boys season. I love that show. And yeah, Busher is just extra. The best word I could think to speak about him is he's extra. It's like Ellie, whatever that. Yeah. Elle's favorite pastime while he's thinking is to eat a bunch of candy. I don't see how that's really healthy for anybody. Like he literally would cancel himself out before the biggest chase or breaking the case. That's yeah, the spy versus family. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. There is a lot of nerd things coming, like at least as far as the MCU that we know about, but we don't know enough, and we don't know where exactly Joel and Ellie are going to end up with the next episode. I'm a bit worried, but it does look like there's another time skip because they weren't wearing the coats or jackets. It looked like all of the snow and frost and whatnot was gone. So it's probably going to be at least another 3-4 month jump. And then somebody else is going to be chasing them for something. And the one thing I'm wondering with that chase is there's a big thing that happens in the comics with someone specifically chasing Ellie and Joel down. I'm not going to say what happens because I think it's a bit too spoilery if you are only watching the show. But it seems to fit in here too with how Ellie tried to fight to protect them both. And it didn't work out. So I guess we'll just have to see how everything goes.
I'm excited and sad.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it's going to be, and then sad that it's over.
Yeah, and see, and that's the thing. Well, see, honestly, Johnny, for you, I wouldn't expect you to even notice that because you've never been around someone that gets braids like that. Like when you and I first started really hanging out and doing streams together, I had my buzz cut still. I did not have any hair when I first met Johnny. And over the years now, obviously, we've changed in appearance. The braids are, well, not braids, the jeds are down to here, a little bit past the shoulders.
You know me, I cut my hair every time I feel like it's not doing what I want to do, cut it.
See that you can't do that with dreads because if you know you might as well just not get them.
My brother had to start over twice, and so what he has now is his second start over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the stuff that's always down.
For those of y'all that have never seen Meeks' brother, he has did a side character cameo on our channel. He's also done that on Meeks' channel. His dreads are like right around his the base of his spine, or have they gone past the buttocks?
He's cut them. They were past it, but he cut them.
Okay.
So they're a little bit further up.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've always said about my dreads. If I ever got them, and I do now, I'm not gonna let it get too far past like the middle of my shoulder blades, because that's a lot of hair, especially in the summertime. The Midwest don't be knowing what it wants to do with weather. You can ask me, like, specifically with Columbus. It could be, it's like that joke that Cat Williams said when he went to Chicago. Like, I had to put on a windbreaker and some galoshes just in case it rained, and a whole bunch of other shit just in case of other weather things. But that's what living in Ohio is like.
You just never know.
You never know. We've had weeks where it's been like 72 degrees standard. Then next week it's 24 degrees.
Not even next week. Sometimes the next day. That's how
I want to move off the planet. So
I'm trying to be here when the apocalypse happens. So
I am hoping that who was it that first contacted Archer? Not the Romulans. The Vulcans were the first to intercept the sky information sent out from Zephyr and Cochrane on Earth. And that is why we're able to achieve intergalactic traveling. Because they got that technology in the Peace Treaty and whatnot. Nowadays, we don't have that. And I hate it. And actually, it reminds me of the three-body problem. Have you ever heard of that, Meeks? Okay, Three-Body Problem is a book series by, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this correctly, Zixun Liu. I believe he's a Chinese author. And Netflix is actually working on a TV adaptation for his books. It's a very, very interesting sci-fi story. It has become one of my favorites. If you guys want to know more about it in intricate detail, go over to the homie Quinn's Ideas, and he has done a breakdown of the books and of some of the aliens that are in that world, in that universe. It's really cool. There is a channel on YouTube that is actually showing some of the full episodes that are released in China of their adaptation of the book. And I've watched up to episode 8 or 9, and it's really good. Some people have said that it's slow paced, and I get why they say that. But when you're structuring and world building on the level that Zixun is for how he did things in his book, you need that extra time. Actually, I don't remember his name, but you watched Squid Game, right, Meeks?
Of course, yes.
Okay, the quote unquote head bad guy that was playing
Solid Snake, not Solid Snake. I'm sorry, but he was
him. He actually has a starring role in the Three-Body Problem Chinese version, and I want to actually get through that completely because Netflix is doing an adaptation of this book, so I want to see how they measure up. Right now, I think the Chinese version is killing it. They're doing real good, and the book series is on my list to read, but I know they're matching up things because I've watched the videos that Quinn's Idea has done. He goes through and talks about, pinpoints everything. And you remember Quinn?
Yeah, I know Quinn. I follow his channel.
Yeah. He was. I think we had Quinn on for episode 3 or 4 of House of the Dragon discussions. But I mean, for real, y'all should already know him because his channel name before was Ideas of Ice and Fire. That's how we found Quinn, because he was a Game of Thrones YouTuber, and he's an absolute sweetheart. He very recently just got married to his boyfriend, and I'm so happy for him. I always call him little brother because he is younger, I think, than most folks know. He's a great guy. If you've not watched any of his things, Please go check him out. All right, and my cup of rum is now empty. Why is the rum always gone, y'all?
Because you drink
because AK likes the sauce.
You drink it.
Indeed.
Let's drink it.
Indeed. I know we went off on many tangents.
But that's what happens.
This isn't the first time y'all have been here, though. So I feel like y'all should know. We
you should know better. That's what y'all get. That's what y'all get. It's your fault.
Exactly.
It's all your fault.
What is John Boy saying? Hey, on D, hair is falling out. Yeah, right. When I met Johnny, also, I still had my very close fade, which I looked very freaking dapper in. Just saying. I'll post the pics if y'all want. But I'm just saying, there's every now and then I actually, get the courage, the moxie to feel myself. So there you go. If you want to see what that looked like, hit me up and I'll send you the pic. Let's see. Jen says, it's just interesting when others can pick up stuff. That's why discussions are great on it. Others pick up stuff. Right. And they bring that to the table that maybe we didn't notice. And I think that's really great. And that's why I was really happy with the finale panel that we were able to pull together. Because for House of the Dragon. Because, of course, Meeks was there with us, y'all. We had, I think, that my friends, my cousins, Daphne and Tanisha were in the background. We had JD with us. We had Don Willie, the original Azora hype. Hashtag if you know, you know. Who else do we have? We had Tanya and Nikki from Thousand Eyes and One. And it was a great panel to see. We all got our points out there, and just compounded on everything that we're all saying. It was a great time. And we are definitely going to do that for season 2 of House of the Dragon, but for our upcoming finale next week. Right now, I know it's going to be me, Meeks, and my cousin Funda. Y'all have recently seen her. And if you need some motivational words in your timeline or in your Instagram feed, again, hit the description, find Funda Farrell, and that will be a link to her Instagram page. And you can get that all for free. It's very inspiring quotes and just positivity that I think a lot of folks in the world need today. So go support the fam. Coming up next, I think the first thing we'll do, Citadel of Trivia. We'll be on with them on Friday because, there's a couple weeks we missed before last week, but we're back now, so we're trying to get back on track. Next Friday, 8 p.m. on the Citadel of Trivia channel. We're gonna, I think our category is random. If not, follow my Twitter. I'll post it there. And then that Saturday, we'll be doing the Drunken Ginger Ale Tipsy stream and playing some Jackbox games on my channel with JD and Meeks. I'm pretty sure she'll be able to make it.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out. Yeah. Be prepared for shenanigans.
Yes.
That's literally all I can say, because a lot of times I will open the conversation up to the chat. Whatever X-rated question y'all want to answer and our thoughts on it, we'll happily do that. So, if you know somebody that maybe likes to stick their peen in a cow, we have thoughts on that. And we'll let you know all that. Let's see. Besides that, here we have the next week. Also, watch along, and then the full panel discussion. Let's see. Let me run down that again. Who else did I say? Me, you, Funda, hopefully Ian, Christina the Sphinx and Northern members, which is Christina and Candace, and Tanya. For 1,000 Eyes and One. We know Tanya's been watching. Hopefully she'll be able to come through. We had her on again for our finale. of House of the Dragon. We also had her and Nikki on for the Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors movie discussion, and it's always a ton of fun. Seriously, always a ton of fun. And we're going to try to pull a lot of folks back when House of the Dragon comes in for season 2. I'm pretty sure they'll want to come through and hang.
Absolutely.
Yes. So that's basically all that's coming through from me. Oh, excuse me. Again, watch out for the episode 9 discussion. You know, our pack brother John here will be in there with hopefully Tanya and Ian. Let's go from there. It's gonna be great. Thinking, tell JG that the country boy action man. You know what? That sounds like a personal problem. So I'm gonna just go ahead and exit state left.
Well,
on that.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Mix. I know you have all the things, and also I'm pretty sure on the discussion episode of episode 9, you know, past the Meeks is gonna come through, and
it depends on what happens. I don't know, man. It depends. Maybe.
Yes.
I gotta see what happens.
We make no promises, but it's a possibility.
I'm hoping that there's some things that makes me want to stand up on the pulpit and tell you some things. But yeah, I got a lot of shit going on. I'm super behind on my anime. I don't want to hear it. I'm behind on my anime. The only thing I'm up on is My Hero Academia, which I'm still watching, which I'm going to post tomorrow. I'm still watching Grimm, working my way through season 4. I feel like I'm at the halfway point of season 4.
Small interjection. If you've never watched Grimm, first of all, go watch Grimm.
I can tell you that I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I would like it. I'm like, oh, the premise is like, oh, Once Upon a Time. No, it's not. It's better.
Much better.
It's better. After season 1,
that's a good way to phrase it. If you liked Once Upon a Time between like seasons 1 and 3, and if you mix and tweak that with a little bit of Game of Thrones season,
and then Law and Order,
and Law and Order, and also New York Undercover. Remember that show?
Of course, I remember that show. I was devastated.
Mix all of that in, and then you get Grimm,
and it's really good.
It's a cop show that deals with the fantastical of the Grimm's fairy tales, and I'm not talking about the Grimm's fairy tales that we know. I'm not talking about the actual endings at all,
where it's not cute.
I'm talking about the very dark and bloody versions, the German versions of these original stories. And if you didn't know, all of our fairy tales come from Germany. Yes. Just saying.
They're really good. I really enjoy the show. So I'm halfway through season 4.
Give me a plot point so I can picture in my head where you are.
Hold on a second. I can actually tell you what episode.
What is Adeline doing right now?
Adeline is being an asshat. I'm on season 4 episode. I just finished season 4 episode 14. Adeline is working with Wesley, who is Victor, because I call him Wesley from Buffy. I know who he is.
The prince?
Yes. Well, the cousin, because the actual one ain't.
Right. All right. Well,
yes. Working with him to try to figure out where her kid is. So but here's the thing: Juliet is a thing now. So
I told you.
I'm gonna leave it at that. She's a thing now. So that's where I am.
Keep an eye on Juliet. Yep.
So that's where I am. She is a thing now, and that thing is not working well with but that's where we are. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's very entertaining. So I'm watching that. I just finished Crash Course in Romance, which is a K-drama. I don't know if I'm gonna put it up on YouTube because it was simultaneously broadcast in Korea, and I'm a little iffy on that. That's what I was
about to ask. Yeah.
But it's really good. It's a really great story to watch all the way through. They literally just finished it, the entire series. So episodes 1 through 16 are available on Netflix. I also watched Love to Hate You, which is great. I think that is going on YouTube.
That one too. Okay.
That's a K-drama that is going on YouTube. It'll be up for me on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Nice.
And I haven't decided what other English show I'm going to watch. I got a list of them. I haven't decided. I'm still playing Dead Space. It scared me so bad I took a 2-week break.
Yo, Dead Space is probably second on my list right after Outlast Part 1.
It's really good. The remake is
so
excellent.
Creepy.
The remake. The thing is, the first I played through the first game and it wasn't that bad. But they upped the auditory situations of it, and it's making it worse.
I understand,
but it's a really good game.
Sounds are never a good thing in the apocalypse.
And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish God of War 2. So I'm also working on that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else like show-wise. I'm still trying to figure out what to plug up these holes with. I will finish Blue Lock. Yeah. I will finish Buddy Daddies. I will finish Revengers, but I gotta find a better way for myself to deal with the anime that's not as popular that I still want to watch weekly. So I'm on that, but I'm still working for that. So I saw that Dairy Girls. Yeah, Dairy Girls. I have to add that on the list. I have a shit ton. I literally have a shit ton. It's ridiculous, but that's what I'm doing right now.
Absolutely, Johnny.
Yep. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's it. That's it.
Wait, what is Dairy Girls?
All I know is it's a TV show and it's getting a lot of good buzz. Like it's been out.
Does it involve like Derry, the town where it is?
I don't think so. I think it's like an actual like an Irish show, maybe.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
I can dig it.
It's a family-centered comedy and coming-of-age story in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
So
also, I don't know if I'll film reactions for it, but I am going to be checking out Carnival Row season 2. I started Carnival Row, and it wasn't bad, but then nobody was really interested in it, so I just stopped on my channel because it was younger. So yeah, that's the thing. I think a lot of folks were sleeping on Carnival Row, and I think they still are because they still are. Yeah, I'd set my notifications to let me know if they did go through with season 2 because it was very much up in the air before. But they did, and somebody alerted me to it the last reaction stream I did. I said, oh, wait, hold on. Season 2 is out? I didn't know. Here I come. Because, yeah, and if you guys haven't seen it, it stars, what's his name?
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom. Yeah, I was about to say Legolas.
Cara, the girl.
Carla Dementio.
I know I can see her face clear as day, but I can't.
Something. It starts with the G. Yeah, her name has always been really hard for me to pronounce and remember, but I know who you're talking about. Cara Delevingne. Yeah, she's the one that played like the headmistress in Sucker Punch. Yes, it's Cara Delevingne. Yeah, and along. Okay, well, no, that's Guglielmo. Yeah, but her name is Cara Delevingne. I googled it. Okay, cool. I will look that up then. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing buzzwords on my other platform, but we'll see. Let's see. John is saying Dead Space is underrated. And again, I think so too. Like I know Mix is playing Dead Space right now, and I've watched watch-alongs. It's pretty damn creepy, but it is a good story from what I've seen.
Like I don't have time to be scared. She was. Yes, she was. She was the Black Witch. I can't remember her name. She was the Black Witch in Suicide Squad. Yeah, so
the Black Witch in Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, season 2 is still going on for that. Oh, I thought it was done.
For what? For
Carnival Row.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, somebody alerted me in the chat that they were on like episode 5 or something.
Yeah, it doesn't end until 17.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. I don't know if I'll do a stream on it, but that was a really good show. You know, it's again another one of those fantasy shows that are very dark, and they pull in elements of the original Grimm tales that they're based on, and also a little bit of our real world fantasy. So I liked it a lot. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking out season 2 once that comes around. But we are gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Again, if you have more suggestions for what you'd like to see us watch along and talk about after, jump into the comment section and let us know.
You're right, John. You're correct. I tried to watch that Resident Evil Netflix show and I got through one episode before I got mad.
Yeah.
It's
Same.
very teen related, and Resident Evil story is not teen related, so I don't give a fuck about them kids.
At all.
Fuck them kids. Wesker, the dad, show me him.
Hey, especially since he was played by, again, the motherfucker that has been in everything, but we can't remember his name.
No, he's creepy. That's all I need to know. And he can fit the Wesker and be black and be Wesker, and y'all didn't even take advantage of that. It's just
like the last episode of The Last of Us. The Native American man and his wife.
I've seen that man everywhere. I've seen that man
everywhere. Since my childhood, this man has been in.
Don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
Nope.
And I know it seems like maybe we're joking around about it, but I honestly
I don't know his name. I don't know his name, but I've seen him everywhere.
Yeah, he has been in everything. Everything.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's it. It's about time for you to go. I gotta eat my pizza.
Yeah,
it's cold.
Facts. So come back tomorrow, you guys. We'll be starting the stream at 9:00. Well, knowing us, probably 9:05, maybe 9:15. But it's gonna be, the usual suspects here. Me, Meeks. Hopefully Ian will be able to join us. And I believe we'll have Funda on with us as well. And then for the finale, we're gonna do same thing we did with House of Dragon. Have the extended panel and get everybody's thoughts and things. So, if you guys have thoughts, again, jump into the comment section or go over to Twitter, find me, AK_ DSO09, because, DS09, if you know, you'll get that reference. And then you can find all the shit that I'm posting. Everything, any live stream that I'm about to do, I always post on Twitter with the links, so you find me very easily. And okay, several episodes, several notifications that came up at once there. We'll see what that is. But yeah, come back again tomorrow, and then go also check out Meeks' reaction to the episode.
It's coming. It'll probably be up tomorrow because I do have to go to work, so I edit a lot when I'm at work. So it will be up tomorrow.
Yeah. What else you got going on before we sign off tonight?
Literally, that's it. Grimm, more than likely, Love to Hate You. My Hero's coming, and eventually I'll catch up with Blue Lock and all the other stuff. Like, I literally don't have a lot going on show-wise because I've already watched most of it. So
nice. Mm-hmm. Have you watched Lock and Key yet?
I call that. Hold on for a second. Let me just bring my mic closer. I call that white kids who don't listen. And I have not watched season 3, but season 3 is also on my list.
I haven't watched season 3 yet either.
White kids listen. But
let me know when you start watching so we can sync up and we'll do a blurb about it after. But yeah, when you're in a house and you're mad that you moved there, but then you find out there's some magical, fantastical shit going down. And then you find these different keys that do different things. You kind of have a responsibility to handle and hide those things. These kids ain't about that life. There's so much that I literally can't say anything more because it would just be a spoiler. There's that much that happens just in the first episode.
There's a reason I call it white kids who don't listen.
So go watch. If you need some random drabble on Netflix to watch with people, you need Netflix and chill that's actually interesting, go check that out. You won't be mad. I guarantee. All right, and then definitely come back tomorrow night. We'll do a full discussion.
Yep.
And right, and then again we'll go from there. And we're about to be back bored again on Sunday night, so hopefully somebody gives me something. Amazon Prime, something,
anything,
but make it good.
Come on.
And also, again, if y'all have not watched Picard just yet, go check it out. I thought I wouldn't like it that much, but I do. It's 7 of 9. Okay, funny story before we wrap up. Again, most of y'all know I'm a fanfic writer. One of my favorite fandom ships is 7 of 9 and ManaroGeek from Star Trek Voyager. There was a meme that someone had put out saying, like, what fantasy character would your friends see you dating? And I was like, okay, you know what? I ain't got shit to do. I'm curious. The first person they put up was 7 of 9. Again, keep in mind, I'm a fanfic writer. One of my favorite OTPs is B'Elanna and 7. And I went through and explained that to her. I was like, you know what? You totally made my day. You don't realize why, but here's why. And because she's on the nerd level that I'm on, she thought it was hilarious. So that was that. Wesker. What are you talking about, Wesker? Johnny. So can they stay away? No, they can't. Yeah,
I like how you said next month. No, it's this month because it's March.
It's already this month.
It's March. It's coming out the 24th.
I like some of the Resident Evil movies, but
I don't like any of them.
Really?
I don't like any of them. Like, they're campy, and I'll watch them because I think they're campy and entertaining, but I don't like them. They haven't been able to do Resident Evil justice, and it's hard because a lot of people, they keep trying to put too much into it.
Too much,
instead of just
right.
It's a reason why there's like 9 Resident Evil games. Well, technically 8, but going to be 9 Resident Evil games because the story has to update. Okay, but yeah,
it's right. It's almost like the first part of the Mortal Kombat TV show when Raiden's talking to Luke, and he's like, "You're not ready. You know, there's a certain state of mind you need to be in, and you can't get there. But maybe someone else can. But of course, it's Luke came. So the whole thing went left." Let's see. That was she's right. Effective with. Ellie did try to go with the keys, but it didn't work out completely. Sad.
I'm just tired of them dudes. You would think that, but that's not what they did to it. But that's neither here nor there. I gotta eat my food.
Yes, indeed. And I need to go lay down and go to bed. So come back tomorrow, y'all. And we'll go into the full episode and give our random thoughts. Thank you for hanging with me. It's been a blast. John Boy Pack, my brother, always love seeing you. Mother Roan was in here. And, one of the original Black nerds, I feel like. I very much love and respect that lady. I'm glad she came over to say hi to us. Mina, Danny was in here earlier. Reggie from the Silver Site Network. Y'all definitely go check out Silver Site Network stuff. These really good people. My lady MaraCharese was in here. Really glad you stopped by, Mona. Also, Sydney was in. Of course, Funda was in. Y'all will see Funda with us tomorrow night, and she'll give her raw thoughts on it. And Gavin and again Danny were in here for the watch along with us. So appreciate y'all. Come back again next week. You know what we're gonna do, and then we'll have that discussion on Monday.
Yep.
Hopefully, find something else to watch. We'll go from there. All right. So we'll catch y'all later. Again, remember. Try to be positive in this crazy ass world. Hug your family and friends and tell them you love them every time because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So, till next time, catch y'all later.
Bye.